no crash or mine, your problems be brave. Ye sika, a school feeding cra, almost be. Nipa dodo nation. Now so said Miss Jimmy no at work. In fact, a Ulanso at work. At work here sika. Miss Joe cash bar. What do your personal cash bar where at work? Points at my patch and I said no crack. So of mine in here sika edia and your man. But non chess se me wo. Amanyukuma sana friend oh. Muma na non chess me kutumi butum. Sabi Uganda nyam papa there. Yin na ba say e besom. Inti e no no yam fan tonchen. Because se e kase ye kokum akofa na sadia. Yo me man obi so $50 million ay is ga ma agbeshi wo yo me. Ene de keka ho corruption cases na de e doso aban fitin kruma breso besine. We can list them.
It's here for us and assessing.
Debbie, menka say here for us. Menka say let us deal with its issue on its own merits. And my young fa and konko bata asem fufro. Diesini. Said how di kan and also see bear last year. Ma mena enyumri o said me release no. Okay, also that let be a release here. Me say no by no say ne. Okay, there are a lot of inconsistencies.
21st.
What's okay? I was at the end of the over a year ago. Ain't no, why wouldn't we wait? Whatever it is, no, you once I pass a judgment. Many papi enyadring in the sense because she's a victim. When she resigns, it makes you look guilty. Here all over the world. In fact, that is some BBA. In fact, in Ghana, we need to learn to practice. So BBC is. Now you are deeply involved there. Say you will step aside to allow for investigations because said it to be.
But why?
It's because you hold a public office. When you hold a public office, not BBC is here. Or then even the mental state to be able to effectively run the office.
Yeah, but because it happens to Trump. Trump says, let me resign.
That is Trump. We all know Trump is a different kind of case.
Reason or see social media, any traditional media.
Functionally, no, you will not even be able to function because one, Sadia Sadiq Eka and also, no correct. You are a public person, a public figure. Public figure so there about na say na sika say egu at least come ka won also ultimate set example to give us confidence in our banking system.
So that's already a red flag.
Into member it may not necessarily be a red flag. It might, you can look at it from that perspective. Into me feel say it is the honorable thing to do. And Meka say the rest of our politicians should also learn that. See BBC na wudin egoma jinancheng. Our politicians do know how to do that. Mumienka no cre. And Sadik mewa. Ghanaian politicians do know how to step aside for investigations with obi say see me a bolding ni do what tell me you say still no jinem money bank jinancheng amrofo na yada broni bit me which president be a female president. She resigned to step down because I say unistim biom your promise is so be baby na why baby edru no hwe obi biom obi to me
let's trust
British Prime Minister good obi to me a bus has had an accident. 4 children are dead. Minister of Transport, resign. We need to learn to follow some of these things. You see, where you're saying, you detach your person from the office and you allow the office to function. And some of these comments now and say, we're resigning, you look guilty. That is what emboldens our politicians to stay in office when there is flack around them. Into young mama baso. So why the right thing by stepping down? Or non kasaka so unim say at the end of there are inconsistencies. Unim so say mrepemuno. No creno ebededi. Or no so akaso say investigation bo ho amount for no cre minimum na may drink say it doesn't make sense. Say a public person, somebody serving us. $1 million, 300,000 euros, and a couple of the account fee. And yes, let's be frank. Let's be honest.
$1 million. But where will be that? Where will be that?
How much is your industry? How much is your industry worth?
This industry, the creative sector of Ghana. No. Sadiq, when you go, you see, the thing is this. A lot of our public servants are poor peoples working on the and they don't have their other businesses. Let us not. We'll be lying to ourselves. Yametnaha for millions of people to be watching us, to be telling ourselves lies. Sadiq, or he is about to enter into politics. He knows the politicians in Ghana are not poor people. Politicians don't want other businesses that are running. Sadiq Nankaso, he has a number of businesses that are running. We are not saying that is the right thing to do. Because when you are coming into public office, you have to declare your assets, declare whatever it is.
And see, 2 million,
you are supposed to. Mepacho, 2 million, there's nothing showing says that type, not was 2 million to declare. When you have businesses running, businesses grow. So maybe into public office, that doesn't mean that I'm shutting down Image Bureau. I may probably hire a CEO if Sadiq is available to run it, or Mr. Logic, or Ola, they are available to run it, or Kafu is available to run it. I hire them to run it. I'm managing my office as minister for Sadiq. Give me office. Minister for something. Oh,
information.
I'm running the information. No bad. No bad. What for time?
Are there all high position Biana?
Oh, say sanitation are available.
You can shoot his shot.
$1 million.
You never know. You know, into the, I mean, we shouldn't make it look like Waba office, they leave their businesses. A lot of them get other people to run their businesses, and for all you know, those people may even be able to run the businesses better than them and generate more revenue. So what I say, the fact that you are running a public office doesn't mean no. A lot of them come into office with their money already. Somebody like Kojo Jones was running for office. Are you telling me, Kojo Jones, there's $1 million in his house? You sit here and ask questions. What are we saying?
So,
Sadiq is coming into office. Sadiq is coming into office. When Sadiq comes into office, they say they found $1 million in Sadiq's house. So you will question why?
I like the prophecy. Sadiq is coming to office. He's my party.
That doesn't mean your party. I'm only praying that you win your constituency. It doesn't mean your party is coming to power. You may have about 10 people in parliament, but it's okay. You know, but I'm praying my brother wins and comes into office. But the point is,
I mean, I walk house and I say, a normal and yet big deal. Be say, a who's asked a capudo no, a politician be fee.
Medical Kase, it is not a good look for a public officer to be having that kind of money in your house. One, it shows that you yourself, you don't have confidence in our banking system. Two, everybody asking it's a legitimate question. Everybody has a right to ask because you work for us. I'm only looking at it from the frank and honest point of view because Ghana for the donor and penocre. Politicians being your name on any other businesses on the site because you said the kind of pressure that even we as the people put on them. Make sure I mention that your politician. Honorable Magdan, I now say so I'm 2 million. The number of people are not going. So imagine the politician. Sadiq, me sure say these few days or started so all running here. Why experience be? They don't ask you for school fees. They don't ask you for hospital bill. They don't ask you for. So how are you supposed to be able to meet all? You can't. So if our politicians do not have other businesses, how are they going to survive? Let's be frank. Politicians would always play politics. NDC would champion on this one and say big. It's normal. If it were the other way around, then people would do the same. And so let the politicians play their politics, but let the rest of us be frank about it. I will still say, by grace, the people that I meet, the people that I interact, the kind of businesses we do, and see, $1 million is not a big deal to some of us. Menka said we will be, but it's not a big deal to me. If our politicians do not have $1 million, then this country is really very poor.
Hey. I thought we said we are a poor country.
No, that's a general look.
But is it not a country?
We have not said it. That is what the tag the white man has put on.
Is that not why we go to IMF? Because we are poor.
Generalizing, if our politicians do not have $1 million.
If some of our politicians, let's make it some. Naturally, such but Sadiq, be frank, let's be honest. If Ghanaian politicians, some of them, do not have $1 million, hey,
but what will make
people that have businesses running? These are people that are supposed to be sitting down making laws for us and making things, and they don't have $1 million.
George, there are certain things that are legitimate. If you say she has a business, are you suggesting that she has a business and all the business was transacted in cash? $1 million. Oh,
Sadiq, I've already made it clear. The cash aspect, it doesn't look good. Yeah, so, I agree 200%.
So this is why
it doesn't look good, and it must be investigated. I agree, and I'm commending her for stepping aside for that investigation to take place. And also, since there are inconsistencies, I pray so the inconsistencies will be made consistent. How we got here, but no credit. For a public officer to have this amount of money sitting at home, it is not a good look. And
Me Paucho, last maybe so last what's na na security ha na maybe so oh we are party faithful for MPP